Let's go, everybody. How we doing? Welcome to the stream. Glad to see you all here. Hope everybody's just having a lovely day, lovely time, whatever time it is when you're watching this stream. Let's put up a GAC clock here. Give ourselves a little bit of time to chat with the chat. For anybody who's not familiar with the format, we'll just mess around a little bit first, talk, ask questions, whatever people want to do. Then we'll hit the Grand Arena on my alt account. Division 9, 2 million galactic power. Talk a little bit more, and then we'll go into the Division 4 for my main account with 6 million galactic power. Just got my Ray unlocked this week, so I got a little baby Ray in my account. Waiting on 1,000,005 Chirotech shock prods to get her up to gear 12, so slogging away at that, but we'll get her. We'll get her up to gear 13 and relic leveled before the next Grand Arena round. Hey guys, I had a little bit of an epiphany though. I tell you what. So there's these final events where you got to go get your alt. And the final events, for the most part, aren't terribly challenging. And it feels kind of like a gimme. So I went in and I spent some tickets to advance to the next level here, and it's easy, but when you got this little baby Ray and you go into the matchup and you realize that it's a full relic team on the other side and they don't give you her at relic levels, it is your Ray. So if you bring in your little baby Ray, it turns out that event is a lot harder than it should be. I managed to pull it out. I did manage to get all of my I managed to get through it and get the win and get advanced to the next round, but yeah, probably not a good idea to do that until you've got your Ray built up. So a little bit of a learning on my part. So that thing with C where we go in and we just zap people with lightning and it's like, this is so easy, it's for free. It is because we're Relic 7 on the C. So just as a word of warning to anybody who's doing these events, those final events for getting your alt, if you haven't reliced your character yet, can be more challenging than they should be. So that's the challenge. You got to get your character to relic pretty quickly so you can succeed at those final events. All right. This free calendar's been nice. I tell you what, get some free crystals off of this thing, get some money. It's nice. It's a nice little gift. Every day when I come in here, I don't take it for granted. I think, yeah, CG was nice. They gave me this little present for free. So I don't know how you guys feel about it, but anything for free like that feels pretty good to me. I got a story about free stuff. It's a pretty funny story about a couple friends of mine. And one guy who is very protective of his food. And he had some little Debbie snack cakes. And another one of my friends asked him if he could have one. And he said no. And he told him very specifically to stay out of his food. And we were staying at a hotel room at a game convention. And as soon as the guy went to the bathroom, the guy with the food went to the bathroom. The other guy went over and grabbed one of his little snack cakes. And he's like, man, he's going to be so mad when he comes back. I'm going to be eating his food. And of course, we're all just shaking our head like, dude, whatever. Like, starting trouble before we even get our stuff unpacked. So he came back out of the bathroom, saw him there eating his food. He was hot. He's like, man, I tell you to stay out of my food, you know. And it's kind of like one of those friend things where you're mad, but you're not really mad, but then you kind of act like mock mad, like you're madder than you should be, because you know it's just your friend and you're messing around, right? So he's like, oh man, you know, whatever. And the guy eating the snack cake goes, hey, did you ever notice how whenever you're eating something, it always tastes just a little bit better when it's free? And that got him going even more. And he's like, man, you're going to pay me back. You're going to buy me a replacement snack cake, all this other stuff. He said, hey, how about this? How about I give you a free poop sandwich? Let's see how that tastes. The guy sits there for a minute thinking. He goes, well, I tell you, it tastes just a little bit better than one that wasn't for free. I thought that was a very witty comeback. All right, let's catch up on chat. So just remember, not all free food might taste good, but it will be better than if it wasn't free. Joey the Goat's in the house. Blessed Carrot's here. Portugal time. Must be late over there. Hey, man. Hey, DL. Hope all is well with you, your back, and your family. Yes. Things are well with me, my back, and my family. We had a fun night on Friday night. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about that here in a second. Darth Robre says, hey, best luck at GAC today. Yeah. Hopefully we don't get the athlete syndrome, right? Like I did in my last GAC, played it all the way up to the end. We're doing great, got real casual, and misplayed the last fleet battle because I wasn't paying attention. So let's hope less misplays tonight. Just got to take my time, right? Made a hard decision today. Left my guild home for 9 months in order to join a new one that gets C-Pit done and more Watt shards. Tough choice, but I had to do it. Yeah, Nick, that's it. It's exactly that way, right? Because you're in a guild and it's a sense of community. And it's not like you feel you owe people something, but it's been a community for you. It is hard to leave. But upgrading your guild, if it's a good new guild and it's a better fit for you, you won't regret it in the long run. And you can stay friends with the guys it used to be, like for a long time after I left my first guild on my main account. I was still part of the Discord for the guild I left, you know. Stayed in contact with those guys for a while until I quit feeling lonely for them. All right. I won today against the Relic 1 Nest with my Gear 10 Dooku, Thrawn, and Nute. Nice. Joseph says, my ult messed up GAC. My opponent went all defense. Ooh, yikes. Those are always fun. Couldn't clear a single battle. Yow. Yeah. Well, hopefully you put good enough defense that he also is in the same sticky situation. People in the old guild are like family, but family doesn't get you R8 materials. Yeah, nice. Fellhammer asks if Rey is really good. Well, I've rarely played her. I haven't really played her. Haven't really. I'm trying to work out that pun, Fellhammer, but it's not working. But yeah, she's too low level right now. She's not a very impressive character yet. So we'll get her to relics and see how it works out. I unlocked 5-star Chewie, no Dengar. Who was telling me I need Dengar? Well, lol, Dengar makes the final battle. When you get to the 7-star battle, it is notoriously hard to complete that 7-star battle. And Dengar's mechanic of not letting the opposing team go into stealth lets you kill their Chewbacca very quickly, which is pretty much the key to winning if you don't want to spend a lot on gear. Some people like to relic Bosk and Jango Fett and characters like that anyway, so they just wait until they have some relics and go in there and smash it. You can do that too. But if you want to complete that mission with relatively low gear, Dengar really does make it quite a bit easier. So those people weren't wrong. Doesn't mean you can't do it. It just means that makes it available to you potentially with less gear. When is that 50th anniversary thing? I want some free stuff. It's right around Thanksgiving time. All right. Any free stuff is nice. Before Conquest ends, do 2 refreshes at 73 energy and get over 300 energy at the start of the next Conquest. Oh yeah, nice. That's a good thought for people. So if you go into Conquest right before it ends and do a couple refreshes, it locks your energy at with the refreshes, and it's there for you the next Conquest. You can kind of get a jump start the next round when it opens up. Thanks for saying that, Dalton. That's good advice for people. I had to do 4 battles against Vader on my GAC, and somehow still won with the other guy full clearing me. Wow, he must have really got bad banners. Hux held him for 4 too. Oh wow, okay. You got 4 holds too. How do you even have, well, I don't know. I don't know what galactic power you're at, but it seems like a lot of teams to have to be able to put 3 matchups in there, you know. Is it possible to get characters past gear 10 before level 85? My spy can't get to gear 11 until 85. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like there's some characters that you may be able to. But yeah, I think you need level 85 basically for gear 11, and then you need 7 stars for gear 12. There's like 1 or 2 characters that you can actually get gear 12 without being 7 stars, but then they pretty much changed that so that now all the characters, you need to have the 7th star before you can lock in that last gear piece. I can't remember who it was that, and I know there's a couple characters that are like that you can get gear 12 before 7 stars, but they've kind of gated it behind that, you know. You gotta have 7 stars to get gear 12. Haha. Darth Soze says better late than never. Hey, welcome to the channel. I've drawn a guy with higher GP but lost. That's not fair. Yeah, no, it definitely feels like the matchups are not in your favor sometimes. Do you plan on going for JML after Rey? Is there a reason why you prefer Rey over JML or even JMK? I've been working on Rey for a long time. I picked Rey as my project for my main account over 6 months ago. And I think that was... I think I already had started working on her even before the Kenobi announcement came out. So I think I was already headed in that direction. And then Kenobi came out and Vader came out, and I was kind of, you know, in the background working on Rey. And then I took a big detour in the middle for the Executor. And then, I mean, I'm not going to go for a different Galactic Legend at that point, so it's just finish what I started. So I had decided on Rey before, because I remember when I did the Galactic Legend, the Journey guide that we did, kind of rating the efficiency of the different journeys, and that only had the original 4 GLs in it. It didn't have the 2 new ones, and I'd already started my Rey journey back then, so it's been something I've done in the background. I've probably relicked probably 8 to 10 other characters for different reasons, for Executor, for all that stuff during the Rey journey. So it's been a very unfocused, a long and unfocused journey for Rey. So if I had to pick over again, certainly I would go for the Kenobi. I would go for Kenobi before Rey, because I'm close on the requirements for that anyway. It's not too far away on my main account. It would have been better, but I'd already started on Rey. Is there a difference between doing the Conquest Energy Refresh now versus at the start of the next one? So Darth Soze, the advantage is that you've used up your 50 crystal refreshes at the end, and then when it opens up the next time, your 50 crystal refreshes are still available. So you can use up that 300 energy, or however much energy you have, and then you also still have your 50 crystal energy refreshes. So it's like, it just gets you a little bit of cheaper energy at the beginning, because let's say you wanted to do 500 energy worth of stuff. Well, you'd refresh with your 50s, and then you'd still need to refresh, and you'd do 100 refresh. Well, instead of that, you've got the energy. So that's all it is. It's not like game breaking or anything. It's a leg up. It's just something that helps. I'm getting troopers later in the game. Is there a reason for anyone to go other than Dark Trooper for the 5th spot? Nope. Nah. Range Trooper is great for the assault battles and stuff like that, but if you're already later in the game, then, I mean, you're not going to care that much whether you get tier 2 or tier 3 on an assault battle. It's not relevant. Just go straight into Dark Trooper. No reason to build something else if you've already got a developed account. Does anyone know if you can get Django Gear 12 before level 85? Somebody does. You can check. Yeah, I mean, Swigo GG has all that stuff. You can go on there and look at Django. You'll be able to tell what he needs. The only character that I can go for Gear 12 before 7-star is Hux. Okay, so Hux is one of them. Nick Wilson says, what's the next project for your main? Well, I got given my next project today, guys. So you've heard me say this before, and I'll say it again on the channel just for everybody to hear. Sometimes people join a new guild, and I've answered this question in a bunch of different ways. They say, okay, I'm part of a new guild. It's a really good one, and I feel like I have to build clones and build gas and, you know, get all of this stuff for light side territory wars. And so I'll ask them, did the guild tell you to do that? And they'll say, well, no. Well, did you agree to that as part of joining the guild? Well, no. You don't have to feel obligated to build something specific unless the guild is going for it, right? So my guild has made it official that we are going to be going for Kiadi Mundi shards. And it's expected that everybody in the guild is going to start building a team to do the cam mission. So once I finish out Rey and her team, then I'll build the clones to support the guild in the cam push that we've got coming up. Then, because that came up, then for sure, I think what I'm going to do is just sit and wait. I'm not going to build other stuff until they announce the next Galactic Legend, assuming there's going to be another Galactic Legend. And whatever comes next, I'll go all in on getting the next Galactic Legend, whatever number 7 is in the game. We'll go for that, try to get that closed out. Beyond the meta for once. The troopers are, you know, they're okay. That'll be a little fill project for me. I've already got 5s relicked, so I just got to work on 4 characters. Shock T's needed for the Kenobi journey anyway, so none of that stuff will be wasted in the long run. So we'll build the Shock T clones, get that ready to go. So that'll be my next project. Clones plus hoarding. There we go. What are your thoughts on the current state of the game, says Irish Madman? I think it's a game. I think it's, in terms of Conquest, I think they really have to think about what they're trying to do with Conquest. I would much rather have, you know, I've been thinking about this a lot. And if it's a 14-day event, they could make it a 15-day event. And they could give you Zone 1 for 3 days. They could give you Zone 2 for 3 days. And make it less ridiculous feats that need to be done, but just let you go through it zone by zone. Just unlock it, one zone every 3 days. You can still go back, circle back, and do stuff if you want to. You know, the zone doesn't close out until it closes out. But basically, that would just let you focus on one zone. You don't have to do all the crazy admin work of pushing ahead and going behind and going back to do quests in every zone. And there's ways that they can fix this Conquest. So in terms of that, for me, it's not fun. It's not even fun as a challenge anymore because it's like too much homework. It's past the point where it's fun. I'm still doing it. I'm still trying to get the red box, but it certainly was more enjoyable in the past. And I don't want it to feel like that much work. So Conquest needs to be fixed. In terms of Squad Arena, it's fine. The meta's the meta. You know, Kenobi and Vader going back and forth in the arena. And Kenobi's hard to beat. Vader's hard to beat. And whatever next Galactic Legend comes along, you can imagine that'll be the meta someday soon too. So it's to me, it doesn't. I don't mind it. When Malik was a thing, couldn't be beaten in arena. Gas was a thing. You know, it's just everybody has their day. When they're the top of the food chain and everybody says, oh, they can't be beaten, and the next thing that comes along beats them. So it's a little bit of paper, rock, scissors in that regard, and it's going to be that way probably for the life of the game. But overall, I think, obviously, they're building a lot of content. They're looking forward to doing, to making all the game modes rewarding. They're working on territory wars now, bringing Omicrons to the game, trying to change the way that works. So I don't know. I feel good about the game. I feel like there's a lot of fun in the game. There's a lot of potential. My only sore tooth right now is with the Conquest stuff. And I imagine that they're going to keep working on that and get it more player friendly at some point. They want the revenue off of it. They've monetized it in a way that is okay. But yeah, I don't. Yeah. Anyway, I'll quit talking about Conquest because I can speculate all day long, but they need to fix that. In terms of fleets, I don't think it's fair that the Executor is the only fleet at the top. I don't mind if there's 2 ships that are battling it out for the top. I kind of don't like the feeling that it's either you have Executor or you're pushed out of fleet, because I know that that's coming on my alt account. I'm not spending that much money, and other people in my fleet shard are. So at some point, somebody in the fleet shard is going to get Executor, and all of us will be pushed out of fleet. You know, we'll be vying for second. When 3 or 4 people get it, we'll be just all fighting for 5th place. And that kind of doesn't feel good to me. I do feel like there should be another ship to balance that out. And then at least you can go for one or the other. And let's see what else. The new gear is really, I feel it. I feel the extra gear that I'm getting out of the shops. In especially the Mark V droid callers. I spent so much guild currency on that over the years, and now that they're being fed to me out of the challenges, it feels like I just have so much guild currency to spend on other stuff. That's really a good feeling. It really has freed me up to do other things in that shop, which is lovely. Carbantes are now a sticking point because with the stun cuffs and stun guns being freed up a little bit, now we're just short on Carbantes all the time. But it's okay. I mean, I can feel the progress going faster. I think that was a big step for him in the game. So new players still can't ever catch up. Just the Zeta problem alone, doesn't matter how much money you spend in the game, you can't really ever catch up on Zetas. If somebody's had their account for 5 years, they've got so many more Zetas than you'll have ever if you start 5 years later. So, yeah, I think the catch-up mechanics are better, but I don't think they're so unreasonable that it's any threat to the established people. Because you don't want that, right? You don't really want a new player to be able to be just as good as a 5-year player, because then what's the point of having played for 5 years? Those people would become disillusioned and leave the game. So it's a good balance. Lol says, I'm never going to join a guild that makes me build something I don't want to build. Well, I mean, if the guild tells you to build clones for Ki-Adi-Mundi shards, you want Ki-Adi-Mundi shards, right? You want that character someday. So clones are something you want to build. If they told me that I have to build Jawas, then I would probably say no. And if they said build Jawas or leave the guild, then probably I'd leave the guild. But it would take something pretty detestful, because the guild doesn't really ask for much. They're not dictating what people build. They just wanted people to build Rancor teams, and now they want us to build Ki-Adi-Mundi teams. It's okay. So I get what you're saying. Don't do anything where you feel like you're not having fun, but yeah, for sure. If it supports the guild objective, it's good. DL sandbag for the next 3 months to stay in my current division when I get Executor, or just push ahead to Division 7. So I've found for the way that I build accounts, there's 2 spots that are pretty dangerous for me. One is when I first pass up into a division. I saw it in Division 10 and 9 on my alt account now, and I'm seeing it the other side of it on my main account. So when you're at the bottom, you get paired up against people with similar galactic power in their top X characters. And you guys saw it. I got paired up, way up, the whole time I've been in Division 9. Same thing with Division 10. On my main account, I'm at the end of the galactic power for Division 4. I'll be in Division 3 for my next GAC. And I'm playing against people that are all also up against the limit, but who have, let's say, outgrown that division. So the matchups at the top of the galactic power for the division are against the people that are trying the very hardest in the game and have, let's say, maybe the best account builds and have sandbagged and they're in that division. So if you sandbag for a while, if you sandbag for a few rounds, your matchups are going to be against those people. So push up into the next division, get about 100,000 into the next division to pad your matchups a little bit. And then play in the next division up. That would be my advice. Don't sit at the top of the galactic power for the division. It matches you up against people that you don't really want to be matched up against. If you can help it. I mean, they're good players. They're good accounts. It'll be a challenge for you if that's what you want. Do it. But if you want more fair matchups, just push your GP and go into the next one. That's my advice. Bad Batch can supposedly get you cam shards too, DL. Really? Bad Batch can get cam shards too. I'm trying to build a Bad Batch on my main account. I wonder. I have to go research that and figure that out. I haven't really even looked into it. But if Bad Batch can get shards for Ki-Adi-Mundi, then I'll build them instead of regular clones. For sure, because I was working on them anyway. Yeah, and I like my little clone team the way it is. Yeah, scrappy little guys behind fives and sacrifice and punch up. So yeah, no, that's brilliant. If Bad Batch will do it, I got to look into that. Hey DL, the second video about mods was amazing. Hoping for the next one soon. Yeah, I was working on the presentation again today for that, and we'll try to get number 3 out in pretty shortly here. I'm loving the new gear changes. It feels like everyone needed at least one stun gun. Yeah, it feels good. Build the Bad Batch, not 501st on your main. Okay, all right, that sounds good. Graham Case says, I sandbag a bit to stay in Division 10 and got wrecked this season. 12-0 last season, maybe 6-6 this season. Yeah, exactly. Because a lot of other people have sandbagged and they're at the top of the division, and then as soon as the and especially people who are spending money, it starts, they lock in, and then they add like 300,000 galactic power over the top of the, and that's who you get matched up against because you're also at the top end. Yep. There are also wrecks for Lord Vader, so they won't be wasted. That's true. That's true. Okay. Yeah, no, let's do Bad Batch. So I wanted to tell you guys real quick about our Friday night. So we've got a tradition in the family where it's family night. We always either go out to eat or order out, get some Uber Eats in here, you know, get some food delivered. And we like to eat stuff that we like. We like to try new stuff, whatever, right? It's just kind of a little tradition we have at the house on Friday night. And my wife asked me on Friday, you know, what are you thinking for tonight? And I was like, I don't know. I was sitting at work on Friday and I thought, man, I haven't had pie in a long time. And I don't know why, but I just wanted, like, and then I started thinking about it. Do you want pumpkin pie? Do you want, you know, like apple pie? What kind of pie do you want? And I was just thinking about pie the whole day. So we ended up going out for dessert. We didn't go for food. We just went straight to a place that does, you know, pastas and pastries, and just loaded up with cake and pie and cookies and ice cream and sat there and ate that for dinner. Yeah, don't do that, right? Don't. I've never done that before, though. I've never just had dessert instead of food. Because you order your meal, you get full, you don't really want the dessert. Or you feel guilty for eating the dessert at that point, right? Because you've already eaten. So maybe that's something you guys can try if you're desperate for a food idea and don't want to do the same old thing. Just go out for dessert instead of going out for food. All right. You can get 2 cam shards if your guild doesn't get a star the first day with 501st and Bad Batch. Huh. Wow. Bad Batch can get cam shards, but they're less consistent. Like 90% with 501st and 50% with Bad Batch. Interesting. Lol says, I'm trying to join your family to do that. DL should be a health advisor. An unhealth advisor. All right, let's go into this grand arena. Does anybody have any other mod questions, by the way? I've had quite a few over on the channel about, you know, the stuff that I said about defense mods and stuff like that. People asking more questions. The main thing that keeps getting brought up is that I didn't mention that defense not only makes your health last longer, it also makes your protection last longer. So defense works for your whole character's like pool of both health and protection. And that's kind of why I put the Padme thing in there, to show it working on the protection up. But then when I went and rewatched the video, I never actually said that. I never actually said it also makes your protection more valuable. So yeah, that was a point in the favor of defense that I didn't mention in the video as such. But so yeah, for what it's worth, that makes it good. And then a bunch of people have asked me, a bunch of questions about defense mods. So I'll say it again. It's just generally in a concept. Instead of farming health mods, farm defense mods. That's really the whole concept. It's just the defense mods as a mod setter bring more value to the durability of your character. And for a character that you don't want to be durable, if you're building an offensive attacker, you want like speed and potency, or offense and potency, or offense and crit chance, or something like that. You're going to want those mod sets. You don't want to just generically slap defense on everything, just on characters that you want that durability. And think of it as a replacement for the health mods. That's the key to it. All right, with a moment to go, it says, win a Grand Arena battle with Jyn Erso, Cassian Andor. Oh, with 2 of the following. Okay, so we can put together our Mon Mothma team, and one way or another that will complete that feat. So we got to look to play them. Win a fleet arena battle with Cassian's U-Wing. That shouldn't be a problem for us. We've got that. All right. Really low in my squad and fleet battles, though. I'm gonna have to pay attention to that tomorrow. Yeah, oof. Got a lot of fleet battles to win. All right, though. We can do that. We can try to find a place for Mon Mothma. All right. We got to win against the opponent. I guess he went in and he saw we parked our C on defense and didn't play, so we got that win. Our opponent this time is X-Jibelek. And unfortunately, he sent me a text and asked me not to put my Galactic Legend on defense. I already had my defense set, so I wasn't able to help him out. And I got, 3 losses on this account already for this season. So, I mean, I don't even really, I hate to say it, but I really don't care that much about this last matchup. So, if I'd have seen that text, then I would have saved the Galactic Legend off of defense and helped him out. But, I didn't see it in time. So I did put my Galactic Legend on defense, and we'll see how this all works out for me. I asked this question in the video comments, but I'll ask here. What are your GP cutoffs for mid, early, late game in order to justify branching out on the mod farming more? Darth Soze, it's more about your inventory of mods. So, yeah, it's hard to explain. It makes sense to me, but I have a hard time putting some of these things in words sometimes, guys, so bear with me. But it's just this feeling you have, right? So I want to mod a character. I click on the character's mods. I go in here and I look, and I say, okay, give me defense and speed set for this guy, right? And then you go in here and look, and it's a good inventory, right? Everywhere I look, speed and defense, okay, we had a bunch of mods, right? And again, if you come in here and I've only got 1 speed mod down here, 1, 2, 3 speed circles. So if I look at this, then I think to myself, man, I really need to farm some speed mods because look, I'm almost out of speed mods, right? But you start getting to a point where your characters are filling out with mods, and when you go in here to look for mods, there's mods to be had, right? Your inventory's starting to fill up. Well, now we don't have problems making mod sets, right? We've got stuff. We've got stuff to work with. So then you start branching out and doing more. And if you go back and watch my Loquitur account, very early on, I started farming tenacity, crit chance, and speed. And those were my choices at the time because I knew that I wanted tenacity for Nest. I knew that I wanted crit chance because I wanted to do that for Geos and characters like that. I was building the Sith Trooper team. Needed a lot of crit chance on characters. So I just said, okay, for what I'm building right here at the start, crit chance makes sense, tenacity makes sense, and speed. But probably for the first 4 or 5 months, I really didn't do anything outside of that. Then I farmed some potency mods, and then I tried to get an offense set for Anakin, and then I came back to farming speed and And now you see I'm just cycling between speed, defense, and tenacity. So for me, it's about having an inventory of mods that's full of the mods that I want to use, and then start branching out more. So there's not really a galactic power limit on it, because different accounts are going to build galactic power at a different rate. It's hard to say, but it's more about your mod inventory. When you feel comfortable that you have your good capability to match your mod sets. And if you know you're building a tenacity character, then farm up a tenacity set. You know? I don't know how to explain it. It makes sense to me. Maybe I'll have to think about that a little more for the follow-up videos, if I can explain that. I'm not doing a very good a job explaining it here on stream. All right. My opponent, 2.2 million. Look at this ships. Million galactic power in ships. Boom. 1.2 in characters. Got the Malevolence fleet over here, 6-star Malevolence. 7 stars on his Malevolence starting ships. Does have a Relic Spy, Relic Hound's Tooth. Good ships here. Lots of good stuff in ships. He's ready for his Negotiator. Maybe he's circled back around, finishing up the Negotiator now. Who knows? Probably putting those Galactic Republic things with this Endurance. Got the skills built up on that. So he's got 2 fleets for sure. He's got the start of a 3rd fleet with some Imperial stuff here. So, yeah, I feel like I have an advantage in fleet because I have the 2 good capital ships. But wherever he brings his Malevolence, either offense or defense, he's got a good chance of winning. My Negotiator fleet may not be good enough to beat his Malevolence fleet if he puts it on defense. Especially if he puts it on defense and has the Hound's Tooth as one of the reinforcements, then I'm pretty much done. But we'll see. We'll see what he ends up doing. We have Inquisitors who need to slash their lightsabers, says Griff. Yeah, we definitely do. We need some likes up there. Blessed Carrot says, like button destroyed. Relic HK and Bastila before. No potency on R2. No potency on R2. Oh, no, I was just using that as an example. I was just using it as an example. So for R2, when you put him on the Ray team, you're actually looking for crit chance for him on the Ray team. So R2 can be modded a bunch of different ways. But I was just picking 2 mod sets to go in and look through and just to kind of show people like, okay, I have enough mods in my mod inventory that I don't mind to go out and hunt for more. I don't think Swigo knows what daylight savings time is. No, lol, it's set to the international time. International time doesn't change. The universal standard time. So UTC stays the same. The game is triggered off of UTC. All right. So my opponent here has both Brevins. He's got a Malik down here at gear 11. 7 stars, so he's close to getting him going. Darth Brevin, Traya are both partly relict. Geos, the Spy and the Brute Alpha are both relict. HK Bastila. So the reason why he relict those characters before Darth Revan, probably just because he had them before Darth Revan. He probably already had him gear 12. Maybe he was even working on them by the time he got Darth Revan. So I don't think it's a matter of choosing those characters over Darth Revan. I think they were just further along, if I had to guess. Bunch of stuff in the middle here. Some Grievous, some stuff for a Grievous team. Things of that nature. Does have Grievous at Relic 6. So I anticipate that we're going to have to face some of this stuff on defense. If he puts the Revan team on defense, I feel pretty good that my troopers will be able to sort that out, even in 3v3. So we did put the Sith Eternal then on defense. Unfortunately, I feel bad that that happened. Didn't see his message till too late. So we put them here, put the spy team with it. Even if we get the hold here, we want these front teams to all be hard teams to try to cost him as many banners and resources as we can. And then I did have to put this Malevolence fleet on defense in anticipation of potentially fighting his Malevolence fleet with my Negotiator. So here we have Grievous with HK and Choppa. Okay. So it's just a team. Interesting. Interesting. If you build this team and you have the leadership maxed, droid allies have 30% crit chance, crit damage, 10% turn meter on a critical hit. There's no reason why you wouldn't put him in the leader spot. Because Grievous gives minus critical avoidance and minus defense. It's potency and target locked stuff. So I feel like in this matchup, if you put HK in the lead, your Grievous damage would be a lot more explosive, a lot more threatening. So tell me how you guys feel, what you would do with this team. Would you put Grievous in the lead or HK? Make it a little kill team with HK in the lead. Make everything hit harder. All right, we've got some leftover stuff here with a Zeta Juhani at gear 8. Oh, he did that just for the event, right? He had to get her over 16.5. 16.4. Oh, probably had better mods on her to get her to 16.5, and then, you know, she's here now. But yeah, okay, so use the Zeta to just get her over the limit for the event. Gotcha. So that might be our Mon Mothma battle. We got these guys here. Dooku's been doing a good job. We'll continue to use Dooku there. So then I feel like this Grievous, for the Grievous, we need to use Empire. The best we've done with Grievous so far is bringing in the Vader team, killing off the rest of the team, and then dealing with Grievous from there. And we can clean him up if we have to with a different team. But I feel like Empire has the best chance. If we bring Troopers in there, we'll trigger some Grievous turns. But how would Troopers work? Because we could kill this real easy and get the turn meter train going. Probably kill him. I don't know. I feel better about the Empire. Bring in a Fracture. Get a Fracture onto Grievous or HK. Maybe Fracture HK. Keep him down. And then deal with Grievous. No, we have to deal with HK first because he'll put the mark on him, right? Inflicts marked on the other healthiest droid. Yeah, so it doesn't have to be a Separatist droid. It can just be any droid, so he'll mark him. So we'd have to deal with them in that order. Yeah. I think the Empire team has a better chance. So would Empire to Fracture Grievous? You need 17,500 for the event. He might just like Juhani. He probably didn't use her. Just put the Zeta. It's 17,500 for the event. His mods aren't horrible. I don't think you could get good enough mods to take this character to 17,500. So you guys are probably right. He probably just built the character anyway. Zeta wasted. Griff says HK lead is nice. I do like the reduced defense and the target lock synergy. Neither are bad, but I'd stick with the GG lead, especially because reduced CA on Jolie, the crit avoidance on Jolie is ideal. Yeah, I guess that does make it harder for the Jedi team. I don't know. I like the old HK team, but you need BB-8 to really make it work because BB-8 gives everybody so much turn meter on the first turn. So then you put HK, Grievous, BB-8, and they go real fast, and they just start destroying stuff. So I like that team. All right, so let's do the Empire here. Pick it off the list. Go in for offense. We should have that team built. Okay, add this. All right, let's get in there. I think in the past we've tried to cull Grievous before unsuccessfully. So I feel like the target for the Merciless Massacre here is most likely going to be HK. So we're going to go HK. We're just going to do basics on everybody first. Then we're going to do another Force Crush. Try to get an extra turn. Get rid of him. And then to fracture or to pass a turn. Let's see. That's fracture. Just hold him down. We'll just do a basic here. Okay. Now we'll pass a turn back to Vader. I don't know if we've got enough to get back any banners here. 51. It's ugly, but he's down. We are three. We're like easy for me to say that we're 3 likes away from successful use of the Trooper team. So if y'all could be so kind as to go ahead and give me a couple more likes here. Let's see. This team doesn't need much. We've got a lot of good teams left. What's the worst thing that we could put in here? The lowest price of admission. Let's do the Jedi. Bastila in there with some extra protection up. I feel like that'll be fine. We should end up 54 banners here. Phoenix is the worst. Well, if I brought Phoenix against this, I might actually lose. So we want the best team that's going to let us win. Should have clarified that, I suppose. All right, Yoda, get on over there. I'll give everybody those wonderful buffs. Okay. Get Juhani out of here. Stun Mace. All right. It's not pretty, boys. It's not pretty what we're doing to this Mace Windu. Yeah, at least we didn't shock him and throw him out the window. All right, moving on. What do we got on the back wall here? Got some Geos. Interesting. Some nasty Geos on the back wall. Yeah, so Troopers or Padme back here. Probably have to... The Troopers are going to struggle with that. With only 3 Troopers. It's going to be hard to get a kill with only 3 Troopers against Relict. Yeah, my Vader team would have been really nice right about now. Interesting. Interesting. Let's see. Soldier, Spy, and Brood Alpha. Nice. Nest the Geos. Whew. Nest against a Relic Spy. That's rough. That's rough. We can try it. What do we need? What we could do is we could bring in Wat Tambor. We could do Wat, Kira Lead, Oh, I know what we do. I know what we do. We do that little trick team like we did before. Silly me, what am I thinking? That worked really well, right? Where we put in the Traya. I don't think I have that team pre-built. We put the Traya out front. We put the nest in the middle. And then we potentially put in another character just to waste time, right? We let them kill themselves, and then Nest's counterattacks are killing them as they're doing all their assists. This worked out for us with a similar thing, I think, on the main account, right? Similar thing on the main account. Put in crew just to soak a hit. That's about all he'll soak is one hit. He won't last long. But we just need to buy Nest a little bit of time. If he takes the initial execute from the spy, then we should kill everybody before the spy has a chance to go again. Traya not ready yet. Traya's got the Zeta. Traya's a little tiny Traya. She's a teeny tiny Traya. But she's got the Zeta. So we're good. All right, here we go. Last crew. No. All right. Spy's going to get his execute off here in a second. Oh, this is not what I want. See, Spy's going to get the execute right after I take my turn. All right, he executed Traya. I don't think there's any chance they win now, right? I don't think Spy will get back around to the execute in time. We'll get this guy out of here. I really should have used the basic right there. Okay. Get him out of here. Let me get Spy out of here. Yeah. Should have used the basic because I didn't want to dodge. The other skills can be dodged. All right. All right. All right. Ugly banners, but hey, we got it. We got it. We got it. We got it. And we didn't, we got some Geos killed, so we didn't have a bunch of debuffs that last time when the spy did get off an execute on Nest, but we had worn him down already. All right, so that leaves us troopers that we can use somewhere. We can Padme something. We can Dooku something. I might want to Padme this. I guess we can trooper this. It feels like severe overkill. No. Instead of doing Dooku Watt here, I mean, I can just do like Dooku solo down here and get full banners. So I can take Padme here. If they try to put too many debuffs on us, we can just flip it with the middle ability from Padme. Should be good to go, right? Have we used C yet? We used him on defense, lol. He's parked on defense. I hate that crew isn't a Sith. It makes teams annoying to build. Man, it would be so good if he was a Sith. Oh my goodness. That'd be too good. Padme, the Old Republic. Michael Lord says, evening. Darth and fellow Inquisitors. What's an account highlight of the month for everyone? Well, my account highlight for this month is nothing. I got C last month. That's hard to top. We're just kind of idling now. Getting Kenobi. Failing conquest. That's the highlight. Okay, we'll bring the Padme team in here. What do we have that labeled as? A flex team, right? Padme's a flex. Don't forget Mon Mothma. Oh yeah, Scott, that's good. We definitely have to get that Mon Mothma team going, get that feat done. We don't want to use the middle skill yet. We'll just try to get some healing immunity on him. Make him slightly less annoying. Okay. Keep it on him or keep him dead. That's fine too. We'll put a little protection up here so that we can try to finish with full banners. And that should... Oh, I thought that was going to be it. 54? 54. Not sure I have a highlight this month yet. All right. So we need Dooku, Mon Mothma, and Troopers. Let's take Mon Mothma here. Actually, let's take Dooku here. Let's take Dooku here. Man, I feel like in 3v3, I could field 9 teams. I'd have no problem. What is it now? It's 2, 2, and 3. That's 7 teams. Yeah, I think I could easily do 9 offense, 9 defense in GAC. Let's make that a proposal. Division 9, 9 teams. Yeah. Just for people like me. All right, we'll get Mon Mothma going up front here. Try to get that quest completed. Where do I have the Mon Mothma team parked? There she is. And it said Jin, Cassian, or K2, right? So those two should complete ye old feat. Okay. These guys have some serious potency. Let me tell you what. Because we got some good tenacity on this team. All right, Gar Saxon. Big threat, that Gar Saxon. Let's put all kinds of buffs over on the Super Commando. All kinds of debuffs. Debuff transfer activate. That's Cassian's skill there. It puts all of the debuffs across the enemy team onto the character that you're targeting. So if you got a bunch of different single target debuffs, you can then take Cassian and plaster them all over one character. Actually, it's a really cool ability. I wish there was, I guess, a character that was a little more of a meta character that could do that, because I feel like there'd be certain battles where that'd be a huge advantage. Okay. Was that it, boys? I saw a symbol flash up. What does that symbol mean? Let's go look. Promote to Kyber. Claim. All right, we got Kyber. Our Kyber streak is not over, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we're in Kyber, we're 329. Ugh. 3 losses. 3 losses this round. All right, let's bring troopers in here. Rock solid, these troopers. Support squad. That's cool. A lot of people have some fun highlights. Thanks for bringing that question up in the chat. That's fun. That's fun getting people talking about stuff like that. Well done. All right, let's get Count Dooku out of here. Get the turn meter train rolling. We'll hit Sunfac with the big assist. Well, that went quickly. Those troopers, though, 15-second champions of the world. All right, what do we got? We've got a Empire fleet-ish. So we got the Vader ship here. We've got Hound's Tooth. Second tank over here. 366. Tarkin is not relicked, if I remember right. So 366 means that he's got some pretty good reinforcements. He's got at least 2 other good ships in his reinforcements. Okay, so we'll do this, and we'll bring in Ahsoka here. Do this, and this. Don't know that we're going to need the Umbra in here. Bring the Umbra in instead of the... Yeah, we could do that. That feat that we need is for a fleet arena battle. It's not for a GAC battle, so we don't have to bring in Cassian's U-Wing. It's good, though, because in theory we could strip off the buffs. I like it here because it could be the thing that gets us behind Houndstooth and lets us kill Vader. I'll put it in. I'm not worried. We'll figure it out. All right. We are not going to do the area effect skill yet. We're going to wait for the Houndstooth to taunt so that we can get the buff immunity onto the Houndstooth. We'll use our Houndstooth now. And we're just going to get back here and get damage done on him. Mass assist on him too. Finish him off. Just get him out of here. And then on Anakin's next turn, we'll do the big area effect skill. Get that buff immunity onto the Houndstooth. Then, let's see. Turn meter damage. Yeah, this might be the perfect place to use that call-in that we talked about earlier. Call and assist from Anakin. Just put down a big hit while we've got the buff immunity on the Houndstooth. Because as soon as he gets a basic attack, he's going to get rid of it. So try to take advantage of it while we got it there. Ability block on Ahsoka. Inconvenient timing. All right, well, let's just keep cycling through on damage then. Lost our taunt on our Houndstooth. That's okay, though. We've got unending loyalty on these guys. We're not too worried. We're going to let Ahsoka die once. That's fine. She can die. Or can she? Well, bring in Plo. Just get banners back. Whatever. Houndstooth has taunt up right now. Yeah. Groovy. Let's see if we can kill him. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Let's put taunt back over here. We'll do the mass assist. It calls more ships to kill that than if we did our big ultimate. 62 banners. That's all right. I didn't call reinforcements at the wrong time, so I'm proud of myself. Ah, nice. Someone in my shard has an R9 JML. No one's getting past him. For now. All right. According to my spreadsheet, I'll be starting my first Galactic Legend farm around the end of January. As long as my phone doesn't explode. All right. Full clear, 1815. It's good. Not the best we've done so far, but it's okay. Oh, yeah, because the Nest battle lost us a bunch of banners. That's why I was thinking like 1820 might have looked more normal for how we cleared. But we lost a lot of banners with Traya and the crew going down in that battle. But that's okay. We got the clear. Our opponent's got stuff to clear. Probably can't get through our Sith Eternal. If he does, you know, he's still got to fight the back wall after that. Still got to fight some tough stuff up front here. And then he's got the Malevolence fleet to deal with here. His Malevolence will beat my Malevolence, I feel like, pretty handily. That's okay. We don't mind that. Don't you hate stressing over GAC, trying to full clear, and then your opponent doesn't even attack? Well, all that's changed for me because I get to entertain you guys. So, as it turns out, I can play a whole GAC, entertain you guys, and if my opponent never fights back, it's kind of irrelevant because I had my fun and made a video out of it and everything. So, for me, it's not too bad. All right, I'm gonna tell you another story here, guys, about something. Again, something that happened to me on Friday. It'll be kind of a funny conclusion, but I just want to share this story with y'all. So, some people tend to notice like the world around them more than other people, and I don't know if you guys are like this, but sometimes I notice things subconsciously that my brain will bring to my conscience later. Have you guys ever had that where you were somewhere and it's like some little thing that you didn't even know that you noticed, and then later you started thinking about it and you're like, did I really see that earlier today? Did I really, whatever. That happens to me a lot. And I was in the gas station, pulled up to the gas station to get gas in my car, and there's a big note over the credit card thing on the pump that says must pay inside. And of course, like every other pump at the gas station has a car parked at it. I'm parked in front of the only open nozzle, and it says that I have to go inside to pay. So whatever, fine. I go inside, tell the guy I want, certain amount, put it on my credit card, walk back out to my car, stick the nozzle into my car to start filling it with gas. And then my mind starts playing like that subconscious thing, and I'm sitting there thinking, because when I was in there paying, there was somebody just off to the side talking on their cell phone, dressed like a nun, and people of faith have a certain calm about them. I don't know how many of y'all know, and it doesn't matter whether it's Christian faith or Muslim faith or what it is, but a lot of people of faith have this, I don't know, this feeling like everything is going to work like more peaceful, less frustrated than the rest of us in the world. And so I'm playing it in my mind, and I can kind of see her over there talking on her phone in quiet frustration. So I walk back into the gas station, and sure enough, the nun's in there, looking at her phone, trying to figure something out. So I went over and started talking to her, and I said, hey, you need some help. And she explained to me that she was in a church van, and they needed gas, and the church had a credit card. But apparently if you were going to use the credit card, you had to have a driver ID number, which she didn't have. So I took out my wallet. I gave her, I only had $20 in cash in my wallet, so I gave her $20 for gas. And, being kindly as she was, she told me she would keep me in her thoughts and prayers and ask me my name so that she could pray for me. So it's pretty cool. It's just like everyday charity, but it gets me thinking about a lot of things. Like, would I have played that out the same way if it was just another person? I think I would have. I've done that a lot in my lifetime. I've given money to people or tried to help people, given rides to somebody who was stranded alongside the road. I've done nice things for people, so I feel like I would have done that for anybody. Today I feel pretty normal, and I had this weird thought, like I'm sitting there about noon today, and I thought, it feels like a pretty normal day, and for some reason this idea of it doesn't feel like I'm blessed. Like, I wonder if that lady really did pray for me. It's just kind of a funny thought. And then I had a different thought. I said, man, can you imagine how miserable I would be today if she wasn't praying for me? Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm getting help. Maybe today would have been a horrible day if not for some divine favor. But yeah, anyway, I got to do a little everyday real life charity on Friday. And I mean, I don't say that because I want credit for it or whatever, but if y'all have never done that before, just, helped out somebody who needs it, it makes you feel really good. And like that $20 that I spent, I mean, the amount of good feeling that I get from believing that I've been just a little bit of a better person than I was before, it's worth the $20 to at least get that feeling. So, yeah. Joey the Goat says, you told her my name is Darth Loquitur, Lord of the Sith. Nice. Religion is the opium of the people. That's what Mark said. It is. And not in a sarcastic, nasty, ill-meaning way, but people can be very... Well, I mean, having stuff is kind of... It's a thing, right? And since the beginning of time, people have wanted stuff. If you have a nice cave and I don't have it, I want your stuff. And violence, therefore, ensues to figure out who's physically capable of keeping the cave and who gets to go have another couple generations of kids out in the forest to try to come assault the cave again later. So there is that idea of kind of built-in violence that nature versus nurture. Are we born with it, or do we grow up and learn it? Who knows? But religion does put a damper on that stuff, because if something that you believe in tells you that violence is wrong, that you shouldn't take a rock and hit another person over the head with it, then it is, in a way, a drug. It's a method to keep people peaceful that you wouldn't otherwise have. So, but it is in general true that people who are looking for that find it. It's not so many of the people who want to be violent and aren't looking for it that end up there. Although that does happen. But, yeah. I wouldn't consider myself a person of much great faith. Maybe a regret that I'll have later in my life. But, so while I don't ascribe to any certain religion and sell out to beliefs, the idea that there's something out there that's bigger than all of us, I feel to be 100% true. I don't doubt that at all. There's no doubt to me that there's a greater power than human beings. I don't know if I'd call it God or what I'd call it, but to me, it's a truth. It again, from life experiences and from things that I've seen, it feels like that's true. We just don't have the capability to understand it yet. There you go. That's a philosophical lesson for the stream today. Get y'all talking about religion. Michael Lord says a higher power was what humanity established because they can't live with accepting that they're the pinnacle, and there must be something greater, whether it be all-powerful or not. It's a way to explain the unexplainable, right? I mean, back when earthquakes, you didn't know what an earthquake was. An easy way to explain it is, well, there's some greater power than all of us that creates an earthquake. And it turns out that that's true because the earth itself, if you think about the scope and scale of tectonic plates moving around in the earth, that's not something we have been able to establish control over, or probably will anytime soon. So in that sense, it's definitely something bigger than us. Nature versus nurture is obviously some both. And I don't know why my psych teacher was trying to make us pick one. That's mental exercise. If you want to be good at thinking, you got to practice thinking. TK says, I got to work one morning and an old man was on the middle of the road and his scooter battery was dead. Parked, pushed the drunk old man. He smelled of urine about 6 blocks to his apartment. He insisted that I take $10. I gave that $10 to a homeless dude on my way home. That's a great story, TK. Yeah. Yeah, and it's a small act of kindness, and maybe you think it'll be paid back in some way someday, but just makes you feel good about yourself. That's good enough. Best Car Bandito says that something greater that's out there is called the Force. Yeah, we can call it the Force. That's nice. Yeah, I mean, the idea of the Force is obviously, and Lucas has said that before. He said it's directly derived from the idea of religion. So yeah, the Force is definitely a religious, metaphysical creation on his part. But pretty cool one, right? Pretty cool, the idea of, I mean, it's an extension of the idea of Gaia, right? Of the Earth itself being a force. I also love buying coffee for the car behind me at Caribou. Yeah, that's nice. I do that at restaurants sometimes. We'll be sitting there eating breakfast or something, and I'll pay the bill for another couple that I see in there. I did that a while back, and I mean, there was just a nice family there, and they I don't know, just felt charitable and bought their breakfast for them and left the restaurant before they could know who did it. And maybe they felt good about it, maybe they didn't, I don't know. And the waitress said, well, what if they don't want you to pay the bill? And I said, well, that's easy. They can just pay the bill for the next person and just keep the chain going. You know, somebody will be happy to get a free breakfast eventually. So yeah, I don't know, feels good. And again, if you have the means to do it, it's better. At least I'm in a place in my life where I don't have to pinch every penny anymore. Like in college, I couldn't have afforded to give somebody $1 in college because I didn't have it. You know, I had 35 cents in my pocket, and that was rough. There were weeks where I had to try to figure out how to get gas to drive back and forth to school from the house where we lived. It was definitely a frugal time. Michael Lord says, a lot of how I look at it is if I choose to help an individual, be it monetary or labor, it builds your characters and reflects your value regardless of how you help choose to spend it. Yeah, that's true. Lol says, rags to riches. I don't have riches. I'm rags to middle class. I got part way there, right? I got part way up the climb and got stuck at middle class. My wife's getting a new job, though. She's going to be getting a salary increase with her new job, so that's going to be fun. We'll see if that gets me my new camera. She watches these videos sometimes. I got to watch it. Tell her raise is going toward my new camera for my stream. She give me the side eye. You're looking at me funny. All right, guys. Well, let's get into this main account Grand Arena then. Quit messing around talking about story time. So let's see. What do we have going on the main account? Completed a feat. Oh, we must have got promoted to Kyber during setup. Nice. So we got fleet and squad battles to do. Again, the Jyn Erso Cassian and K2. I think I have all those guys. I've got my Mon Mothma, but it'd have to be, at this level, it would have to be a pretty weak team. My K2 is good. My Mon Mothma's good. But whoever I put in on a Jyn and Cassian would be a real weak point for the team. We'll see if there's a team that I can do that. We still haven't done the Skywalker or Wedge feat yet either. See if we can get that taken care of. TK says, perfect, lol, rags to middle class. If the other guy has gone and we know it's an easy win, can we do C-3PO solo to see what happens? I have no C-3PO. Yeah, but what happens is you immediately lose. My streak of Kyber is over, says TK. Had 4 losses. Oh, ouch. You should start streaming light side territory battle on your main account, says Zach. Oof. I don't know, guys. It's weird. I don't think of myself as a streamer. I still, to this day, I don't think of myself as a YouTuber. I think of myself as like a guy with a hobby. So, yeah, maybe I could stream some more stuff. Just run out of time. That's all. I say that every time. I feel like a broken record, but yeah, maybe next time light side battle rolls around, we'll do some of that. So we lost to Tordaz, dropped the ball on the fleet battle right there at the end, all the way to the finish line. Slowed down before the finish line, and second place guy raced past us. Yep. All right. No crying over spilt milk, though. We got to get in against Jedi Striker, the Dark Lord here. 5.6 million galactic power, 2 400 ships, 3 1 characters. It's got a good Negotiator fleet there. I like that we don't see the Executor right away. Malevolence, Negotiator, Chimera, Finalizer, Endurance. The last few people I've fought have just had a ton of fleet, ton of good capital ships. So I feel like our fleet advantage is just the Executor. I don't see anything here that inspires me not to put that on defense. So I feel like we'll put that on defense. That's pretty much all scouting ships tells me anymore. I'm going to put the Negotiator on defense all the time because I don't like playing that fleet very much. Even though it's my main fleet on my alt account. But yeah, so we'll put that on defense. And if we ever feel like we have to take the Executor on offense, which at this point I don't know what would ever motivate me not to put it on defense. Because even if they put their own Executor on defense, we're just going to clean it up with our Malevolence. 2 Galactic Legends over here. SLKR, Kenobi. Got General Skywalker here. Typical formula stuff. Commander Ahsoka Tano is built. Grievous. Luke Skywalker. Got Malak in here at Relic 7. I've been seeing a lot of lower Relic Malaks, so seeing one back at 7 is interesting. Shakti, Grandmaster Yoda, all those guys, of course, at their Relic levels for the requirements. Let's see. He had SLKR and Kenobi, right? Yeah, okay. All right, so typical stuff. Got a Wampa in here. Maybe he's going for JML next, huh? Could be, could be. Got Traya over here. Not relicked. Clones are relicked. Padme team. Typical stuff. So I'm once again just going to carry both Galactic Legends on offense. Set up my defense. All right. So it looks like he's played. Boy, he gave a lot of tries. He got this fleet down pretty low. Look at this. He's into our last reinforcements. He's got the he's got Lando's Millennium Falcon on the field. So he's pretty deep into our reinforcements at this point. Nice. Man, that is close. He almost got it. Almost got it. 4 battles. Yikes. All right, well, we'll see what he's got for ships. How did he do on clearing my characters? Let's take a look here. Look at this. Fin Poe got 1 hold. So we've got 2 battles against Fin Poe. Everything else in 1. I imagine that means we're going to find 1s everywhere else. Because none of the other hard teams had 2 battles. So let's see. Yeah. 1 shot everything. Got a hold on Fin Poe. And then a hold on fleets. All right, so let's see what we got over here. We got that Kenobi. Look at that, guys. There's that Kenobi. Ugh. Got an interesting Padme team here. Interesting Padme team. Interesting. 90% potency on ALEURA to get stuns too, huh? Huh. So you probably have to use Triumvirate there. Use the JKR here. And then this, I think we do the same way we did last time. Bring in a team to bait out some skills. And then we'll bring in the Sith Eternal Emperor. Somebody sent me a message after the battle and said that I should have tried to relink with Kenobi and Kenobi. Just kill one character with the first part of the ult, and then go back to linking the characters and draining more protection, and then potentially getting a second use of the big shock from the ult. I don't know. We felt awful close to dying in that battle, so I mean, I read what was written, but I feel like we were real close to dying. And we ended up just us and Kenobi in the battle at the end. But Kenobi did win that. He just did too much damage to us and we couldn't heal back anything in time. So, I don't know. I'm not sure that I could have done something different that would have got me the win last time with C. So, let's see. Mag says, how's it going, DL? Happy I got my kid down in time to catch the second GAC. Ah, well, welcome. Joey the Goat says 3-shot is the new 1-shot. Or Joey says 3-shot time, and Darkseid says 3-shot is the new 1-shot. Mob Enforcer can take that team on. Anyone ever considered a full horde for GL requirements? Kind of worried about the SLKR bloat preventing me from continuing my Kyber streak. Just park half your characters at Relic 0. You know, take them up to Relic level, but just don't take them up to full Relic level. Just one team for Arena, like Crew and Kylo Ren Masked, Hux, the Red Trooper, the Stormtrooper, for example. Just take those 5 to their full Relic level. Park everybody else at Relic 0. That'll help you control your galactic power. Yeah, so I think we'll do the same thing we did last time. We'll just come in here with a wimpy team, bait out some skills. What did we use here last time? We just threw in some rebel scum, right? Like, what did we use? It was Akbar, like this. Just trash. I think Old Ben we put in there. Put Biggs in this time, get the mustache going. Pull some skills, then we'll bring in the Sith Eternal team. Okay. Here we go. Insta-kill, big assist. Good. Alright. Happy with that. Rebels are down. Alright. Now we brought in C. We did the... What did we do? We did the Armorer, right? We did the Armorer last time and ended up just taking 2 stacks. I think that's what we did. And then we saved Watt for something else later. We did that, and we did the Trooper. This is what we did last time, right, guys? I think so. I think we'll do the exact same thing again, and, hope for a better result, but if we get the same result, that's not bad either. Okay, let's get in there. Mag says Armorer and a tank. Okay. Alright. Let's link these two together. And hope that Armorer gets to take a turn at this point. Okay, we'll do basic here right now. Alright, get that passed over. Alright, yeah, he's gonna get to the full ult now. That's disappointing. High ground. I mean, just whatever, right? We are a long way away from our ult. Whew. Yikes. That high ground, though. Alright, zap them down. Okay. Come on, let's get him. Let's get him this time. Keep him shocked. No! JMK is hard-coded to hit armor now. Yeah, that's no doubt. Everything in the game is hard-coded to hit armor. Alright guys, I see a Kenobi at half life. And I gotta think to myself, I wonder if troopers have what it takes to run in there and just nuke that Kenobi into the ground before he gets to do anything. He'll get one turn. He shouldn't be able to get 2 turns because he got the last kill. So he's at 0 turn meter. So he'll have his normal turn meter. He'll have his normal turn. And then in theory, I get to link Dark Trooper, take the mass assist with Veers, and hit. I don't know. There won't be any turn meter gain from troopers, plus he heals up a little bit. Yeah, he has massive healing if he gets to it. The part where he hits under the protection is just garbage. Yeah, no, I mean, it's kind of nonsense. So you guys are saying just bring SLKR in there and finish it? Won't he just heal himself? He might. He might just heal himself. I don't know where his cooldowns are. I don't know where his cooldowns are for sure. Let's see. We could do Ray here. We've got stuff for all this. Got them maybe, yeah, maybe take them on Mothma team. I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get that feat. All right, I've got to quit muttering. Triumvirate against the Padme. JKR here. Some stuff committed to top. I don't want to throw away the troopers, but if I can actually beat this, then I still have SLKR. And I could do like Grievous with SLKR and save a good team. Maybe CLS. No, CLS. CLS is on defense. Was on defense. Dark Trooper, the JMK. It doesn't matter if I do 3 battles or 4 against him, right? I mean, the bonus stuff is all gone. That is a lot of damage. I mean, we've seen this team take out some pretty big characters in one shot, right? Do you need SLKR anywhere else? That's the thing. I can use SLKR anywhere else. Like literally anywhere else. Okay, we're going to use SLKR here, and we're just going to use it. And here's the deal. If we don't get through this Kenobi, then we don't see the back wall. We don't win the Grand Arena, right? So we're just going to get through it. We're going to see the back wall. And if that's a mistake, and we've got another Galactic Legend waiting on defense for us, if he's got his SLKR on the... See, if he's got his SLKR on the back wall, that's what I'm worried about. If he put his other GL on the back wall, then in theory we can still win, right? Because we'll get a 3-zone clear if we're more... I don't know. It's all too complicated. So that's the decision. SLKR is a sure thing, and we get to see the back wall. The fact that he one-shotted everything, including my Padme cat and a bounty hunter team and my relic crew team. I feel like there must have been an SLKR in there somewhere. Probably against the Padme team. But if I find him on the back wall, I'm going to be sad. Be very sad. Think. Alright, I'm going to try the troopers. And if they don't work, I'll just back out. I'll come back out and get SLKR. And I will have thrown away my troopers, but if I can get through it with this, it's a pretty big deal. Let's see if we've got enough damage right here, boys. Nick says no, just use SLKR. Okay, so he got massive amounts of protection back and ability blocked Piet. Okay. Let's get this going on the trooper. Now let's link Dark Trooper. Okay. Dodged. Not going the direction that I wanted it to. It's close though, right? It's close. Come on. Get in there. Get in there, Dark Trooper. Yeah! Yeah! I'm giddy like a little girl. Yeah. Woo! Dark Trooper damage. Griff says R8 Dark worth. Did you see him over there? He's just like beating on that Kenobi. Giving him what for. Brilliant. Lovely. All right. Let's get in here against this Grievous. Woo! Nice. All right. There is enough damage. And he healed himself back up to full life and full protection, and we still got him. Still got him. His damage wasn't that impressive without the other characters around to support and get him his ult and all that stuff. Don't underestimate the power of the Dark Trooper. Nice, TK. Joey the Goat said, I literally said yes out loud. I was so pumped. Yeah, nice. All right, I got to quit messing around here. Make sure I'm picking the right battle. Slow it down to win. Don't get in a hurry. Don't click the culling blade on Vader right out of the box for no reason. Got to avoid doing stuff like that today. Lol says, I was blowing my nose. I didn't see it, but yay. That's funny. Honk, honk. All right, get on in there. Yeah, let's put buffs on. Okay, well, they refuse to give me what I need, so let's see if we can just take this B2 out. Send Yoda over to hit Grievous. All right, let's call... Yeah, we'll call Revan. All right, get in there on Grievous now. Mark him down. Take him down. Let's do this. That should be enough to kill him, right? All right. Now we got to speed up. Pass that back over to Revan again. That might be the best banners I've gotten Grievous in a long time. 53. Okay. Happy birthday and whatnot. Kirash. I saw the 53 come up, though, so it registered, right? Griff says, did you ever hear the story of Dark Trooper the Wise? He had powers that some deemed to be unnatural. Nick Wilson says, don't let CG see the video. Dark Trooper nerf incoming for real, yo. What does Health Steal actually do? I've never known. Health Steal is kind of funny. At lower levels, your characters typically, by the time they lose their protection and start to lose health, the battle's really over anyway. But once you get into relics, the characters lose a little bit of life, and the Health Steal just converts 8% of their damage into life gained back. So they hit for 10,000 and they heal for 2,000 of it, or whatever percent that is. So that's what it is. It's just Health Steal is a percentage that you get back from a part of an attack. All right. Triumvirate here. I'm going to go take a look at this LSUFUR again just for a second. I'm trying to remember. So when she hits, she stuns whenever she critically hits. Okay. Somebody who remembers maybe can help me. If you stun a Sith, Darth Traya has the thing where at the beginning of the turn they clear all debuffs on themselves. They lose their turn for the stun before they clear the debuffs though, right? If they're stunned, they clear, but they don't actually get a turn. Is that how it works? Or do you clear the debuffs and still get your turn? Because this could be nasty for the Triumvirate if her stun prevents the turn. Traya will cleanse the turn and they'll get stuns. Oh, okay. Alright. Alright, as long as we get turns, that's good. Okay. Let's get in there. You know, Padme is not afraid of us. Did you guys know that? She's immune to fear. She is not afraid of this Triumvirate. Now, guys, look. Did you see that? Traya just went. She didn't get a turn. She didn't get a turn. Because I haven't done anything with her. I haven't applied isolate to anybody. I think if you're stunned, you don't get your turn. That's what it's looking like to me. Okay, we're going to isolate Padme. Put this on Traya. Ooh, that was a big hit. Wow. Ayla put down tons of damage onto that Nihilus. Alright, held by hatred. Try to get this on everybody again. Get Anakin out of here. Quit getting turns, Anakin. Alright, get him out of here. Alright, now get her out of here. Wow, I'm impressed at how much damage she did. Okay, watch Traya now, guys. Watch Traya. She got a turn that time. Okay, now I'm confused. She did get a turn that time. Huh. Ayla had courage. Yeah, she had courage, but that was a ton of damage to my Nihilus. That was sickening amounts of damage. That's dispellable. It's because Padme's stun is not able to be dispelled. Okay. Alright. So Padme's kick stun can't be dispelled? You know, as long as I've ever been playing the game, I'm not sure I ever knew that. Alright. Collection. Padme. Middle. Nope. Top skill. Stun them for 1 turn, which cannot be copied or dispelled. Okay. So that's what... So I've seen that in the past. I've noticed it in the past that they didn't get their turn. But that's from her stun because it can't be removed. Gotcha. Okay. I learned something new. Something I probably should have known all along, but learned it just now. All right, let's see what we got on the back wall here. Okay. No Galactic Legends on the back wall, boys. No SLKR hiding back here to ambush us. So that's good. Night Sisters are annoying. This team's easy. This is no... What is this? Canderous with a ranged trooper. And is that the Geo spy? Geo soldier. Tenacity down. Troopers trying to give assist. I don't even know what this is. Somewhere to put Canderous, I guess. It's just gear 12s that I have that I put on a team. Okay, this one we know. Let's get that one out of the way. Do that. Canderous team is weird. An insane amount of dots. Yeah, I guess he's just trying to call dots, get assists. Well, let's put a big hit on mission. She'll gain all of her life and protection back and everything, but maybe we can pick her off from behind. Oh no, I'm blind. I can't see anything. Look at that. They all got dodges. All right, 13 is the magic number, guys. You didn't make it to 13. Come on now. You got to make it to 13. 7 is not 13 mission. I need... Okay, I'm blind. Can't see anything. 13. 13. You guys are terrible. Learn to do your job. 13. 56 banners. So Kylo should have been used on Canderous. I don't know what this Canderous team is. The passive on this, Imperial Trooper has 50% chance to call another buffed Imperial Trooper to assist. So his steady will work. It's a random ally attack and ranged trooper assists. So he'll attack and get an assist off of that, but this unique is doing nothing because that only affects troopers. Other buffed Imperial troopers, of which there are none else in this squad. So, yeah. That's a low synergy team. Well, it's some Gear 12s that got put together, so it's alright. Let's see. We've done pretty well against this team with light side unaligned force user Rey, LSUFUR, as I like to call her. So let's see if we can do that again today. Really need to relic this R2. Really need to relic this R2. As soon as we get the Galactic Legend Rey up and running, that R2 is going straight to relic. I suppose I could actually sort through my stuff and figure out what he needs to relic and Rey and just work on his relic stuff right now. I'll get on that. Mon Mothma on the GL Nute. We're going to hand wave over here. Get rid of Boba Fett's turn meter. Then let's... Dengar's ability only works when Dengar's in stealth, right? So we can get off one stealth early here, I think. And then we're pretty much locked out of stealth once Dengar gets into stealth. We just want to protect the R2 for a minute, and then we're good. He's not in stealth again. Well, let's do it again. But I don't want to hand wave him. Let's just get him out of here. Stun him. All right. Let's hand wave the Django. These are not the resistance you're looking for. Oh, man. These Relic 8 Boba Fetts. I called him Django, didn't I? Boba Fett. These Relic 8 Boba Fetts are stout. Oof. You can just stay stunned over there. Take away your turn meter. Give you a longer time before you're unstunned. All right. Dengar has massive tenacity, right? We can pop smoke, though, right? Yeah. Keep catching him out of stealth. Okay. Let's get him on fire again. Put him under the infinite auspices of the hand wave. Okay. Stun him? Nope. There goes R2. He comes close to living through these battles. He's close. He's within inches of living. He'll be able to do it soon, guys. I feel it. Got a good feeling about it. All right, so we want to do Mon Mothma. We want to do Mon Mothma somewhere. Let's find a really soft team to use Mon Mothma on. And put him on the Canderous team. Let's do that. Let's beat Canderous with Mon Mothma. And then in theory we can do the Wedge feat on that weak team that's back here. Get Pow out of here. We need probably Cassian, right? Probably Cassian. Seems good. TK says, I thought R2 was going to live this time. SLKR there, LSUFUR. No, I'm not going to use SLKR on that. We'll figure out SLKR here in a second, though, because we do need to use him. We need to take out the biggest threatening team we have left at this point. Sneeze incoming. Maybe. Yep. All right, let's see. Wow, he's pretty stout. Let's just get this soldier dead instead. Range trooper taking a beating. Get him, boys. Grenade. Ugh. Done. All right, another feat completed. How about these Night Sisters? We could just bring in SLKR and these Night Sisters and yawn and be done with it. Let's take a look up front, see if there's anything up there that's more worth. Maybe the Nute team. Maybe I should just SLKR the Nute team. Although, it gets pretty annoying with him constantly dropping the extortions. What do we think against the Nute team? Vader? We haven't used Vader for anything. So we could Vader this. Probably can nest this. How much potency does he have? Ooh, 118. That makes it less likely, less desirable for nest. We can nest this. So we could like SLKR up here. Kill this with something. Nest maybe. So we just need to figure this out. Probably just pick Empire here. Do it this way. I think they can deal with the extortions. Get enough turns. Vader the Night Sisters. The Nute team has nothing to scoff at. Misspelled Nute. That's pretty funny. All right, let's see. We can kick that counterattack out of here. Pop this off. I'm going to try something a little weird. I'm going to try to kill Nute just with a culling blade. Then go into Merciless Massacre so I can pull him back out of stealth and hit him again. Okay. Do this. And then we'll do this. Smash. Cull. And probably just got to kill him. Get some zappies going on. Pay the taxes. Alright, just you and me, B1 battle droid. Banner recovery now or later? Banner recovery now. See if we can get all the way back around to it. Yeah, let's see. 4 instances of hits. Good. Maybe got 1 banner back. Yeah, 52. Okay. All right. So I said we were going to sort out the SLKR team, and then we promptly didn't sort it out. Everything else is working out okay, though, so... You guys think Vader here... Oh, I just used Vader. Vader against the Night Sisters. Let's pop these Night Sisters like this. Just for funsies. I was watching the religious discussion from earlier and hate that I missed it. Alright, stay dead. You gotta love the whole stay dead thing. Stay dead. Yeah. Beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Nest the Rebel team or the Phasma team? Yes. We can nest either one of these. Either one of them is good for a nesting. This is probably the easiest nest. I can do this with no Kira, nothing. Just flop in nest and let her go do her thing. Because they don't have any massive single target damage. They don't dodged. Come on, man. Let's get Han Solo out of here. We'll just put it in auto and go to sleep. They don't have any healing immunity is what I was trying to say. Or at least, I don't think there's any healing immunity on this team. If there is, I'll be real embarrassed. The days when we all used Phasma as a leader. She could still lead the Trash First Order, though, right? She's got a leader ability, so you just put her in charge of the Trash First Order, and it's a relic team. You actually have to fight it. It doesn't go down for free. We're going to try something on that Ray team. We got to figure out something for that Ray team. All right, we got Nute. And is that Spy? Or Relic Spy? Let's see. What can we do here? What have we here? Is there something? Is there a trick we can do with Night Sisters here? That would be pretty funny. Need to get another Night Sister going. Let's see. Nute, Dooku Spy. Trying to think of what we need here. Probably bounty hunters are the best bet, right? We can bounty hunter this team. Hopefully the spy won't be able to kill anybody in one hit. Probably could kill Aura Singh in one hit though. No, we might lose a character here, but I think we should be able to work our way through it pretty quickly. Bando on Phasma. Bando on Phasma sounds like a good deal. We can do that. All right, let's just try to get rid of Dooku straight up. Done. Done deal. Get those stuns out of here. All right, big hit on Spy. Bam. That was a surprisingly big hit. Go Aura Singh. Wow. I did not expect that at all. That came as a complete surprise. The Annihilation Shot. Joey to go said the same thing. Wow. She just one-shot that dude. Low-key good character though, right? Uh-oh, Darth Traya's in here, chatting it up. I wonder if she's going to drop a 99-cent super chat poop on me again. Let's get a stun going on here. Get down into our bird stance. Do some damage. All right. Do more damage? Eight birds. This character is sad. In 3v3, it's pretty bad. Let's see. Let's do this. Go ahead and try to get this TIE pilot out of here. Look at that. I got a kill with a Mandalorian. Does that count toward my feats? Oh, wait. This isn't Conquest. This is Grand Arena. Sorry, guys. Had my game modes mixed up there for a second. All right. 53 banners. I thought we would get another round to be able to use that Queel heal, but it was not to be. Interesting. So we've got the Executor fleet under Chimera. Interesting. Okay. So we work on this with Malevolence, right? Why not? Malevolence fleet here. And then we'll get this with the First Order fleet. 530,000 galactic power. It's gotta be what, Vader? It's gotta be some pretty expensive ships. So I expect to see Vader. Maybe another Sith ship as a reinforcement. He's got some good reinforcements in there at 530. The girl child bids you good night. All right. Well, tell Miss ALEURA that I said good night. Everybody in chat saying goodnight to her too. Tell her chat says goodnight. Nice. All right, so we needed a game with Wedge, right? What do we have that can use Wedge? We can use a... There's a Wedge team. What do we think of that Wedge team, boys? 61,000 galactic power. 61 versus 45. All right. I think we should go for it. What other team? What could we use here? Let's just pop Wedge in the leader spot and leave him there. There's Wedge. We could do Night Sisters. Night Sisters with Wedge. I don't think anything in that team... it's all single target. I guess you got the fire from R2. So as long as we kill R2 first, then they should never get past zombie. Wedge and Stick Ray. I could use Stick Ray. That's funny. All right. Boom. Oh. Don't kill my Wedge, bro. Oh, man, come on. Wow. Okay, I gotta say, that R2 is more sturdy than I would have thought. He's actually not bad. Be embarrassing if I don't have enough damage to actually kill this team. Be funny in a way. Trying to be all silly and end up losing. Alright. Nuke him. Let's see. Oh, he's got healing immunity on him. That was a mistake on my part. Okay, Ray, don't die. Dodge a lot. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die, Ray. Don't die. Get Wedge back. Nope. No. Oh, dodge. Keep dodging. Keep dodging, Ray. Keep dodging. Ah. Wedge didn't make it, guys. Cup would have had it by now. Cup would have had it. All right, so how are we so far? Well, as of right now, 2481 to 2544. Let's say we got 60 banners off of fleet. That would put us at 241. So we're pretty close. We're pretty close to what he did. Let's clean this up first. Bring in Hux. Do Hux things. That's all we're going to bring in. That's it. That's everything. Yeah. Should have done Stick Ray. Stick Ray would have made short work of that battle. Alright, let's put a missile on Han Solo's nose. Hit him once. 2, 3 times you're out. Biggs Dark Lighter. Can I one-shot this Biggs? Yes, I can. Good job, Kylo. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Close to having turns anyway. Let's do that. Let's do this. Get some damage over times on ourselves. Bring this in. I think with a good assist here, the battle's over. Yeah. 65 banners. Good. Good, good, good. Darth Robrave says, make sure to use your proper reinforcements. No pressure. Thanks, man. Nah, I deserve that. Ay, ay, ay. All right, separatists. I'll put that in as a reinforcement. This. Banner recovery with Plo. Cheese. That's not cheese. Cheese is right there. All right. That should do it. Should be plenty of horsepower. Two banner win. Was I 2 banners ahead of him? Okay. What do I want to do here? Let's put the stun back on Razor Crest for now. Let's see. Do area effect. Some damage down on these guys. Get some buzz droids over here. And then do this. Get some assists. Alright, more buzz droids. Never get enough buzz droids. Alright. Get them, boys. Got them. Okay. Vulture down. Bam. Oh, what a good feeling to have so many buzz droids. Okay, let's get Spy going, I guess. Razor Crest hiding out back there. You know what you would like? You'd like some buzz droids. I bet you didn't know that you wanted buzz droids, but you did. You asked for them for Christmas. They were on your list. And you've been naughty. See, you got buzz droids. That's what Santa does, boys and girls. He doesn't put lumps of coal in people's stockings anymore. If you've been naughty, straight to the buzz droids. Can you imagine that? Open up your Christmas sock for Christmas as buzz droids. Running all over your house, tearing your stuff up. All right, 2792. Another one of those messy clears with the 3-shot in Kenobi. But we learned that the troopers might be tech for killing him if we can spare them. Once we get him down to just Kenobi. Generally, it's better to use the cleanse first because it gets the overcharge going and spreading more damage and defense. Plus the AoE does more damage when you get around to it. So you think use the cleanse as the first skill. Alright. I guess I can try that more in future battles to use the cleanse as the first skill. But at least you used the reinforcement at the right time this time. I did. I did it. I did it successfully. I did it correctly. According to Thrawn's book, buzz droids is highly in value. Nice. So if you got buzz droids for Christmas, as long as you could control them, you'd be in luck, right? Lol says, I want to bloat my GP up to 2 million and try to match with you and GAC so I can watch the stream and play against you at the same time. Well, you could try to catch up with me, but it's like shooting. You know, you don't shoot at the target. You got to shoot where the target will be when the bullet gets there, right? So, like when you're hunting birds, you got to lead them. So if you want to catch me, you got to aim for like 2.4 million galactic power and then meet me there. It's going to take me a while to develop much galactic power because I'm just going to kind of chill out and work on characters that I've already got, work on that Kenobi journey. So I'm going to be idling around 2.0 to 2.2 million for weeks, probably like 3 more rounds of Grand Arena before we'll go above 2.3 and pop up to that next level. It's amazing how fast it's going though, guys, because I'm already looking and thinking about what I'm going to do for 3 fleets. And, you know, once you get to 2.3 and pop up into that next division, it's just, you know, 3.1 is like right around the corner. So, and those ship farms take a long time, so I have to start just focusing on all the ships that I need. I'm probably going to commit to that Gauntlet Starfighter too, because I have to build Bo-Katan. I don't really have many Mandalorians in this in the Loquitur account. So if I'm going to make any use of Bo-Katan, at least I could throw in Gar Saxon and the Super Commando as a team for Bo-Katan. Do something with her. If you got a relic level character, you gotta build some kind of team with it. So, and that'll go into my fleets, and then I can have an Empire fleet, build that Vader ship that I don't like. Yeah, I'll do a 4-man. If I ever do an Empire team, it'll just be a 4-character team. It'll be Vader, the TIE Bomber, the Gauntlet Starfighter, and then Vader himself will be a first reinforcement. So the starting 3 will be Gauntlet, TIE Fighter, and or TIE Bomber, and I'm blanking on what the right 4th ship is. Probably the Imperial TIE Fighter or something like that. And then bring Vader in as a reinforcement and just run it with like 4 ships as a defense. So, or we'll run it with 4 ships as an offense. I don't know. We'll have to see when we get there. I've looked at it. I'll have my 2 premium fleets with the Malevolence and the Negotiator. And I want to try to get my fleets good enough so that I can always have both of those on defense. Because that's just sick at 3.1 million if you can put them on defense and still have enough fleet to take offense. Might be a while before I get that, though. All right. Lal says, yeah, honestly, I just want to make an account and bloat like crazy. Get to Division 4 with a few relics on Cup and Mob Enforcer. Why would you want to do that? I don't know. I don't know why would you want to build an account that you intentionally built poorly? It'd be... I don't know what fun you would have with that. Just have relics on Cup and stuff. I mean, you could have fun imagining that your opponent opens up the match screen and it goes, what am I fighting? Right? Like, I don't know how much fun that would be. It wouldn't be fun for me. I'd rather build a working account. All right, guys. Well, if there's no more last-minute questions, then I'm probably going to wrap up the stream there. You know the drill. Hit the like button if you haven't on the way out already. Have a look at that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this or watch my streams in the future. Then join us over on the Discord. A bunch of fun people over there. Some fun conversations, some serious ones, a bunch of questions being asked. Really nice community. Some pretty funny memes being posted here lately, so you can watch those too. Hope to see you over on the Discord. The link is in the description down below. Just click on that link. It'll take you to the Discord channel. You can join up. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you in the next Holocron.